Sportsman's Adventures with Captain Rick Murphy, presented by Yamaha.
You're going to get wet. We're going to get...
Don't step in the fish box, Chris. Get in there, be quiet. That's it. Get in there, be quiet.
On today's Sportsman's Adventures, we travel to Florida's west coast, Sarasota, to spend the day doing some offshore fishing. Captain Rick Murphy and our special guest, Captain Chris Seeger, will cruise in style aboard the Contender 33. They're heading offshore to tackle the reefs and the wrecks that are the famous fishing grounds off of Sarasota. It's the middle of May, and along with warm weather that heats up these Gulf waters comes snapper, grouper, and a huge variety of game fish. The kingfish are in close to the shore.
What a cool kingfish.
That's a pretty cool fish right there.
Nice. Nice.
Good fish right here.
But kingfish are not on today's menu.
He's 10 pounds.
It's dinner we're looking for, and the reefs and wrecks in 100 feet is where that dinner bell
We like to keep them.
rings.
Man, Chris, there's nothing like jigging. I love jigging wrecks, jigging rock bottom, because it's such a hands-on type of fishing, you know?
Yep, sure is.
There he is, Mr. Gag. All right. Look at the trigger X and the hook up jig in his face. I went down to a little smaller jig because some of the old timers used to tell us if you wanted to get more bites, go to a smaller jig, you know?
Sure, sure. A little more subtle approach to them. The water's getting real clear out here.
Yep.
The less, lighter the tackle, definitely get more bites there.
All right. Dead bait on the bottom. Dead bait on the bottom. Now, Chris, we switched from jigs to bait. And the reason why, give me your theory on that. Let's switch.
Well, we caught a couple fish on those jigs right when we showed up. A couple real hungry fish on the reef here.
Nice gag.
Worked those jigs as much as we could. And we just changing our tactics throughout the day. We'll change our tactics all day. Different leaders, different baits.
You think the more aggressive fish eat the artificials at first, and then after you catch the aggressive fish on the wreck?
Yeah, you gotta work them a little bit.
Yeah.
This bait puts some scent in the water. Bring some fish from around the other side of the reef over to where we're fishing at.
Man,
and just gotta get some going there.
Look at all the amberjacks that follow that grouper up.
They want to get to eat too.
Cranky.
You hung into another one there.
Yeah.
Nice gag groupers here.
Lots. There he comes, Chris. Oh, man. That guy's gonna taste good.
He's gonna be just fine, isn't he?
You know, look at the pattern. Now, Captain Kenny, he taught me about, they get the blue fin margins on the gags, and then the blacks, I guess, will get more spotted and mottled down on the lower part.
Yeah, you'll see a different coloration on both fish for sure. A lot of the smaller gags, we see some blue on their fins, real pretty.
Uh-huh.
Once you get this size, it kind of loses that blue a little bit there.
Well, I can tell you, I'm happy that one isn't got blue, because usually the blue ones mean we gotta let them go.
No, he's probably gonna end up brown in a frying pan, so.
Now let's talk a little bit about, you wanna measure that fish, and I wanna
we'll
talk.
measure him.
While you're measuring that fish, let's talk about the rules and the regulations. You're out here pinching the tail.
Pinching the tail, we're getting this fish at 26.5.
Okay, he has to be what?
22 inches.
22 inches.
You
Now,
only keep 2
per person.
So, you guys really want to kind of cull through some of these fish and keep some of the better fish. A 22-inch fish, put them back there. We're going to get a little bigger one. Since you only keep 2, make it 2 good ones.
Right.
It's going to help us out. We're going to be doing our part.
Now, what would you consider one to take?
One like this.
Okay.
Something like this. 24, 26 inches. You don't want to throw back and not catch another one the rest of the day there. So it's a good way to do it.
Another thing that we learned in the redfish tournaments was that if you put that fish on ice and he's right at 22, by the time you get him to the dock, he's going to be under 22.
Yeah, that's a little game
up
there. Yeah, I don't want to play that game there. I don't think anybody wants to be in that position. So make sure he's a good one there before you put him in the box there.
You got to have a circle hook whenever you're fishing with bait, venting tool, and a D-hooker when you're out here in the Gulf.
Absolutely.
Whether it's snapper or groupers, that's what the rule is.
Exactly. Got to have it on you.
But you know I got a rule.
You got a rule.
That rule.
Put him in the box.
My rule is box him.
Be right in here. Race to the top. See who's hungrier.
I love it.
From super sailfish and marlin to delicious dolphin and snook, more and more anglers from all around the world are discovering that the thing to do is fish Costa Rica. For some fishermen, the ultimate is not enough. For them, the challenge is to go beyond, to explore the sublime of the angling world. In Costa Rica, these are the fly fishermen, landing 100-pound plus tarpon on light fly tackle. The tarpon is a respected foe, one to be sought and engaged in battle, but unvanquished in war, to fight another day.
Sportsman's Adventures is brought to you by Yamaha. Reliability starts here. Florida, the fishing capital of the world. Catch the latest at Rapala. Williamson for the Pelagic Playground. Maverick Boats, fish the legend. La Jolla Resort, a place for families and fishermen. Minn Kota, and by Humminbird.
A lighter, stronger, more fuel-efficient 4-stroke. This is the next generation.
Yamaha's new class-leading V6 outboards are lighter, faster, and even more fuel-efficient. With 4.2 liters of wave-crushing power, Rick is even more competitive. Whether Rick's guiding or chasing the next tournament title, Yamaha's next-generation big-bore 4-strokes give him everything he expects in an outboard, and then some.
And this changes everything.
Oh, it's sensitive, all right. You can feel a fish hiccup.
There's an 18-foot bass boat outside I'd just love to see you on.
The mouth of a tarpon is rough, like sandpaper.
I'm more of a catch and release man myself.
I bet you are.
I love tickling a buzzbait right through the reeds.
I love to be tickled.
Suffix 832, the line that changes the game.
When you think Bay Boat, you think Pathfinder. We launched the Bay Boat Revolution and have been the undisputed leader ever since. Whether tubing with the kids, running into the blue with live wells brimming with bait, or sneaking up on a tournament-winning redfish, Pathfinders deliver without compromise. Still privately owned and operated by people who fish, with a single-minded goal of making the best bay boats even better. Pathfinder, #1 for a reason.
Take the water by storm with Humminbird sonar technology. Choose between 2 high-performance display modes and decide how you read the water with Switchfire sonar. See picture-like images to either side of the boat with side imaging. Or choose down imaging for crystal clear views directly below you. Fish smarter with Switchfire, side imaging, and down imaging. Only from Humminbird. Simply, clearly, better.
Think GPS is just for getting you to the water? Think again. The iPilot wireless GPS trolling system can hold your boat in place like an electronic anchor, record and retrace productive fishing paths, automatically keep you on any bearing you choose, and take total command of speed and steering. iPilot controls your boat with wireless GPS precision so you can focus on fishing. And it's only from Minn Kota.
Sarasota is a beautiful city on Florida's west coast. The city sits on magnificent Sarasota Bay and is surrounded by marinas filled with fishing boats. Captain Chris Seeger, a Sarasota native, has been a professional fishing captain for nearly 20 years. And if you really want to catch fish, he knows where to go, and he knows the techniques to use.
Well, that's a nice group of there, Chris.
Here's another one right here. Fishing a variety of dead baits and live baits on the bottom here on some structure.
That's cool the way you grab them. You just pinch both cheeks together.
Yeah, they have a handle. It's on top of the mouth. And there's two things in here. It's not in the gills. Do not put your hand in there because it doesn't come back out. It's a Chinese finger trap there. Find this little slit in here, nice and soft here. And find a slit up on top of their mouth. There's a little slit here. And grab them hard as you can. There's no teeth there, so the harder you grab them, the better. A lot of people get injured every year by just holding fish. And that's
That's neat. You don't want to make the mistake with a snapper though doing that.
No, snappers don't have that good of a thing there. But this one, they hold real good like this. You can measure them real good. You never take that grip off them right there.
Pinch the tail.
26-inch fish.
Nice!
Another great one to keep, to a person. Definitely want to keep them because with the close season, you want to take advantage of they set the limits, that's what we're going to keep.
And that's 2 for me, 2 for you. 2 for the cameraman. And 2 for the underwater cameraman.
There you go.
Now we're talking. Better get him. Better get him, Chris. You better get him. Did he get you?
The man might have got me there.
Oh, no. Oh, he came out. Came out.
Race to the top. See who's hungrier.
I love it. A race to the top to see who's hungrier. I would say that you're the hungrier.
Yeah,
red grouper. Nice. Now, how many of those we allowed to have, Chris?
Red groupers are 2 a person as well. 2 a person, and they can go to 20 inches.
20 inches.
This fish is all lit up real good there.
Amberjacks followed him up. Oh, good job, Chris. That's a big cobia there, baby. You got the big ling, man. The brown clown. Golly, that's a big cobia. Look at the hole in the water he just left, Chris.
Just sit on all these reefs here and just chum and wait your turn. It's all opportunity fishing. Have all your rods ready to go. Free line rods, pitch rods, rods with small jig heads. Be ready when he comes by.
You were ready. You dropped the blue runner right over there.
Yeah, blue runner right to him. We like a blue runner. Blue runner is one of our best cobia baits over here on this coast here. We found that just a lot of baits sometimes don't turn their heads, but you show them the right bait.
Now, where did you happen to hook that blue runner?
I hooked him right through the shoulder, just so I had a lot of hooks pointing straight up.
Yeah.
Because with a blue runner, hardtail as they call them, problem using them, you miss a lot of hook sets on them. Because the bait's so hard in the fish's mouth, so your hook penetration can sometimes not work as well. Where you have a soft sardine or something, you always got a good hook in them.
Now, you want to take this cobia home, or are we going to let him go?
The cobias are generally real good eating fish there.
Okay.
It's a nice white meat that's really firm and grills up real nice.
Well, we can do that.
The state says we're allowed to take.
I know how to gap one. So, if you get him up here?
You'll be ready for him.
I'm ready. I don't know why he's taking you so long.
Oh, he's
just a little lean. Well, let's see. Mangrove snappers, gag groupers, red groupers, kingfish, Spanish mackerels, cobias. What else? Anything else? We missing anything? Have you gotten anything?
I'm a little busy. I'm down here on the bottom here with this thing here. So,
oh,
sounds like you recapped pretty good there. Who knows what else we'll come across?
Sorry, there's no fish here in the Gulf of Mexico. The Horizon oil spill has totally wiped out the whole Gulf, you know? I'm here to say that's the furthest thing from the truth. Wow. Putting good pressure?
Pretty good pressure on there.
Now, if you were fishing a client right now, what would you be telling him, Chris, to worry about? What does he have to worry about at this stage of the game? Got a real big fish on, braided line, and a heavy rod. What does he got to worry about?
Well, with the spinning rod, it's real important to pull up very slowly and reel down and get that line back. A spinning rod is made to hold the line. Some of these rods don't have the gears to be able to pull these fish in, so you work the fish up and then you reel down and pick that line up. Very important.
And I don't know about you, but I think it's very important to make sure that you wind before you drop.
Oh, definitely.
The nature of the spool spins up the line and it gets twist in the line. And the longer the fight, I've seen this happen with big tarpon, the line gets a twist in it. And if you drop the rod too fast, before you've reeled down the slack, that's when you get slack in the tip of the rod and it'll tip wrap.
Exactly.
Fish takes off and runs, Sir Alexander pop off and you've lost him. You know, and more fish are lost because of that and being landed right here close to the boat. When people see the fish, they get excited, they clamp down on the drag, fish surges, boom, break him off.
Exactly. With this braided line, you want to have extra care. It's really good for a hook set. It's really sensitive. But once you get the fish on, you want to be really careful because you don't really have a whole lot of give anywhere.
Yeah, no stretch.
No stretch in it, which can be good and bad. So if a fish makes a big run, that's when you want to drop the rod, give him a little line back.
1, 2, 3, in the boat, baby. Woo! There's no shortage of the XL on his side.
The majestic Florida panther, as unique to Florida as the big cypress swamp it calls home. Intense conservation efforts by the Florida Fish and Wildlife Commission, the FWC, working with public and private partners, have pulled the Florida panther back from the brink of extinction. But it's still one of the most endangered animals on the planet. We must continue to conserve and protect this symbol of Florida's strength and resilience. That means funding critical services like health exams and inoculations, tracking studies, rescue and rehabilitation. You can help. Put your money where your heart is by purchasing the Protect the Panther Specialty License Plate. These funds pay for panther research and conservation programs. To learn more, visit myfwc.com/panther and please do it today. Don't let our Florida panther disappear forever.
A lighter, stronger, more fuel-efficient four-stroke. This is the next generation.
Yamaha's new class-leading V6 outboards are lighter, faster, and even more fuel-efficient. With 4.2 liters of wave-crushing power, Rick is even more competitive. Whether Rick's guiding or chasing the next tournament title, Yamaha's next-generation big-bore four-strokes give him everything he expects in an outboard, and then some.
And this changes everything.
Hey, Dave! Hey, Will, don't you ever work? I called in sick today. Yeah, whatever. Hey, man, what was that? Was that a shad wrap?
No, that's Clack and Crank. It's new.
I like it. Clack and Crank. Oh! Clack and Crank.
All right. Well, I'll see you around.
Oh, yes, you will. Clack and Crank. I'll hit that again.
Fish can't say no to a Rapala.
You already know about the La Jolla Resort in Isla Mirada, so let's talk about the La Jolla experience. With an on-site boat ramp, the Gulf of Mexico and the Atlantic is just minutes away. And when you return from fishing, there's barbecue pits to cook your catch while your family enjoys the pool or one of our new remodeled rooms. This historic resort, the La Jolla, is family-owned and operated and has a friendly staff ready to make your La Jolla experience a really great one.
A message from Roland Martin in 5 seconds.
Florida's Go Fishing Auto Tag not only proclaims your love of fishing, but also says that you support the conservation effort throughout Florida. That's not exactly what it said, but make it, oh, without the finger. It's your ticket to quality fishing in Florida.
Okay, well, maybe it wasn't 5 seconds. Put your money where your heart is. Buy a plate today.
At Contender, we've specialized in building high-performance, top-quality, custom-made boats for more than 25 years. Contender has redefined what a fishing boat can be, and we are committed to producing the finest fishing boats in the world. And there has never been a better time to get a great deal on our entire line of Contender boats. Be sure to check out our new generation T models, the 27, 31, and 33, all available with optional forward seating. We're looking forward to welcoming you into the Contender family of boats.
Cobia up here close. And hopefully, we'll put him in the box. You never can count the chicken before the egg is cracked. You okay, Chris?
I don't fight a lot.
You ain't talking too much. What's happening? Huh?
I don't fight a lot of fish. I know how to.
Only exercise you get is when I come to town? Is that what you're telling me? Normally you're up in the tower.
I'm usually up in the tower running the old sport fish there, and now you got me on the wrong end of the stick here, which is a good end to be.
Yeah, that's a high-class problem.
I like when you come to town.
Well, if you let me know anytime you want to get out of the seat, I can help you put my Yamaha pliers to your braided line.
That won't be necessary. You'll need those a little later.
Yeah.
Not right now. Rolling.
Whoo, that's a nice cobia.
You ready for this one, Mr. Murphy?
I'm ready.
You're born ready. He's gonna make one more little run.
I'm gonna go ahead and open up the fish box. Do not step in it. Okay?
A lot of our cobias migrate through here in the springtime on these deeper reefs out here. Some guys fish them on the beach. We fish some bigger ones offshore, just like this one right here.
Just on the edge.
Just on the edge. I've just a little bit of patience with them.
If I would have reached out there and slightly missed, then he runs off 50 yards. We got to start the process over.
Or you might have been water skiing with them.
Yeah. I don't have my lead shoes on. Keep winding. I'm gonna try to go under in case he takes off. Okay. That way I don't cut your line. Okay? Or I'll take that shot if I can get it. Hooked right in the corner. You see that?
Is he?
Yeah, right in the corner of the mouth on this side. The right side. Nice.
Yeah, this fish is gonna work right here.
Oh, sorry, Chris, I did not want to go underneath that line. Sorry, bud.
That's fine. We're just taking him for a walk right here. Don't want to pull hard on these fish right at the end. You only have 10 feet of line out.
Right.
Not a whole lot of give. We're going to get wet. We're going to get...
Don't step in the fish box, Chris. Get in there and be quiet. That's it. Get in there and be quiet.
That's a sportsman's adventure. Look, you're gonna get hit in like 1 second. They're already on it. Look at them. Like, do you see him slicing out there?
Oh my God!
Nice fight there.
It's a nice snapper. I can't believe exactly what you said, Chris. I mean, we pulled up here. You've been chumming literally for maybe 5 or 6 minutes, and the bottom has come up. It's just a sea of red 50 feet behind the boat.
Well, it works out good like that. When the wind comes down, you get middle part of the day, that's when your bite sometimes will slow down. So you got to do some different tactics to get these fish going. And I think this is the right tactic to do. We'll check this fish out here and see what we got.
Whoa.
There's what we're looking for.
You believe in the hereafter? Because this is what we're here after right there. That's no original line, but boy, that's an original mangrove snapper. Oh, he's barely hooked. Son of a buck. I'm about to bring him in here. 1, 2, 3. In the boat, baby. Whoo! There's no shortage of an XL on his side. Golly, look at that snapper.
Yeah, that's a good one there. Picked one little bait right off the surface.
The mangrove snapper are big, and the bite is about to get red hot. But we're out of time for this week's adventure, so don't miss next week when Captain Rick and Captain Chris put on a how-to clinic for catching these big mangoes. Don't miss it. It'll be another great sportsman's adventure. Check out the Sportsman's Adventures website at www.sportsmansadventures.com. Coming up next week on Sportsman's Adventures with Captain Rick Murphy.
Mangrove snappers!
Much too smartest critter in the ocean, so we're definitely going live with these guys.
Look at that. Now that's why they call them snapper. The way they like to snap. Good.
You give him a kiss?
No. He'll give you a hickey. He'll leave you with a smile, man.
Sportsman's Adventures was brought to you by Contender Boats. Performance through innovation. Costa Del Mar, see what's out there. Trigger X, trigger the bite. Ameritrail, custom trailer manufacturers. Suffix Lines, the world's most hardcore fishing line. And by Flying Fish, custom designs by a fisherman for fishermen.